Hey you, get over here. A little bit closer. You're afraid because I'm Alejandro's entertainment house, and here's my crew: the Passionate Geek, Jets 21 Storm, Nick Studios Lunch, Saul the Movie Nerd, Caesars Media Clubhouse, the defunct Lamborghini Strikes Back, as well as Mighty Puffs Family, Party Private Preston, as well as John the Master High Fan, Mitchell the Arcade Fan 2002. These are really awesome YouTubers. They're really great, and they're they're YouTube friends of mine, by the way. And I'm gonna review on the best DreamWorks sequel in years, next to Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So, Webs, head it. Hope you guys enjoyed my voice impression of Mr. Wolf, but my version. Anyways, let's start the review. Hey everyone, it's Alejandro's Entertainment House here back again. And today, I'm gonna review on The Bad Guys 2. And sorry this review is delayed because I was super busy with some random days. I go outside to random places like malls, restaurants. Yeah, August 2025 was really great to me because I've been going on places during August. It was a great August for me, which I might explain about that in my thoughts on 2025 coming out in New Year's Eve 2025, which I'm very excited to talk about. That one of the most hardest year I ever had, but good at the end. So yeah, I might explain about that in my thoughts on 2025, which stay tuned for that, coming out in December 31st. So yeah. Anyways, this is the review you guys have been waiting for. It is a review on the highly anticipated sequel from recent years. And it's a sequel to a fan favorite animated film of the decade, The Bad Guys, which is best known as The Bad Guys 2. Came out this year, the same year as the underrated classic Modern Gem. Sorry guys, I got a message from the cats and Instagram back on saying the same year as the underrated classic Modern Gem, Elio, which Elio is great. I love Elio. The same year as the Dogman movie, which that is a great film. The same year as Stugo, which that is a great show. I like Stugo. It came out the same year as Willy Pack, which Willy Pack is great. I really like Willy Pack. That is a great show on Nickelodeon. I like Willy Pack. I watched some episodes of it on YouTube. It was an awesome show. Same with Stugo. I watched some episodes of it on YouTube. And by the way, speaking of which, the Feast of Furry Bible came out my area last Friday. So yeah. But anyways, these are the things that came out this year, and it came out the same year as the crappy Snow White live action remake, which I fucking hate that film with a burning passion. By the way, this movie is so bad that even me and Gene Facts Productions talk about how bad this movie is. Every time I watch the Snow White video by Gene Facts, that's a fantastic rant that Gene Facts made. It's amazing, by the way. He came out the same year as these things. So I'm not gonna explain the plot because I'm gonna leave it as it is because it will be of course a non-spoiler review. So you guys are 100% safe, even though this film came out recently on digital. And Gene Facts Productions, if you're watching this, you're going to love this review I'm gonna make. And I know you really adore Bad Guys 2 a lot. So Gene Facts Productions, if you're watching this is for you, my friend. You're gonna love this review, by the way, because I know you'll love this movie so much. As a matter of fact, let's get into the story. How I found out there's gonna be a Bad Guys 2. Apparently, back in March 2024, during the night, I was on my laptop doing a random stream. I was in a random stream or maybe I was watching some videos on YouTube, like Lamborghini Strikes Back's videos. Rest in peace, Lamborghini Strikes Back. He's a fantastic YouTuber. He's the YouTuber who inspired me to become a YouTuber. I really hope he comes back very soon. What I heard, there's gonna be a Bad Guys 2 coming August 1st, 2025. I was blown away of excitement. And it's like, oh my god, they're making a Bad Guys 2. I'm definitely seeing it in theaters. It's gonna be an amazing sequel to the first movie. By the way, when this news came up, I was so excited because I loved the first movie. And by the way, I first watched the trailer for Bad Guys 2 on Twitter. That's right, guys. I first watched the trailer for the Bad Guys 2 on Twitter. And this was at the time when the Wick film was coming to theaters. And as a matter of fact, a few days later, I watched the trailer for Bad Guys 2 on YouTube. And I was super blown away. And I was so freaking excited for the film that it made me want to see it in theaters during August. And guess what? I did, by the way. And by the way, guys, I actually have some Bad Guys 2 merchandise. I have a Bad Guys 2 t-shirt. I have a Bad Guys 2 promotion for Popeyes. And yes, I'll be getting a Bad Guys 2 cinema promotion on Wednesday when I get to Valencia, so stay tuned. I'm definitely getting that, by the way. So yeah. So, in August 5th, 2025, makes sense I saw it on August 5th because the Bad Guys crew are 5 members. I saw it in theaters at my local Kinepolis cinema on Screen Ads. As a matter of fact, I did see this film in theaters many times because I love this movie. No wonder why I love going to the cinema, by the way. Cinema is my favorite place next to theme parks and restaurants and malls. So, what do I think? And by the way, guys, and yes, I did watch. And by the way, when I watched Gene Flex Productions review on the Bad Guys 2 back in August 2nd, 2025, the night, it made me want to see it in theaters even more, by the way. So yeah. So, what do I think of the Bad Guys 2? DreamWorks, you made a sequel that is in par with this Predator, if not just as amazing as the first movie, like you did with your other sequels at most part. I'm gonna say this. The Bad Guys 2 was a fantastic sequel to the first movie. As a matter of fact, guys, I think it is just as fantastic and even better than its Predator. I gotta say this, guys. I like this movie a lot more than Dogman. Even though I love Dogman, that is an awesome movie, but I adore this movie even more than Dogman. Even though I love Dogman, but this movie is even better. And I know many YouTubers that I know love this movie, like my YouTube friend Chief Facts Productions loves this movie so much. It said, and even he said, it is his favorite anime film of the year, which I honestly don't blame him. That film is fantastic. Even other YouTubers I know who love this movie, like Caesars Media Clubhouse loves this movie, as well as MMF, Mickey Mouse the favorite BFDI fan, loves this movie. I think you saw it in theaters. So yeah, I think so. And I know other YouTubers love this movie. Like John the Mouse High fan loves this movie. John Wick loves this movie. John Wick Rots loves this movie, by the way. Michelle, I know he hasn't seen this movie yet because in his area, he won't get the movie until September 2025, which I understand. And even Sonic Spider Healer as well. He has to wait till September to see this movie, to understand. And what else? Other YouTubers love this movie. Oh yes, there's another YouTuber I know who loves this movie. And I know Saul the Movie Nerd loves this movie a lot. He said it is amazing. And I know Burning Fan Media loves The Bad Guys 2 as well. He really loves this movie as well. And I know My 2000 Fanboy loves this movie as well. These are the YouTubers I know who love The Bad Guys 2. So yeah, let's talk about the story. The story in this movie, I thought the story in this movie is even better than the story in the first movie. I really like how they execute the story in a really clever way. I really like the story in the second movie. And the characters, just like the first movie, the characters in this movie are really amazing. And by the way, Diane Washington in The Bad Guys 2, I gotta say, she had way more to do in this movie than the first movie. And by the way, let's talk about the Bad Girls. I gotta say, the Bad Girls are really great characters. And by the way, Kitty Cat is really awesome. I love Kitty Cat. She's an awesome character. I really love how she interacts with Mr. Wolf in some scenes, which I know it's a non-spoiler review, but I'm not gonna give too much away. I'm not gonna give too much away about the Bad Girls because I don't want to get to major spoilers. Even though the film came out digital in USA this week, we have Pigtail. Pigtail's awesome. I love Pigtail, and we have Doom. That's right, Doom. By the way, Doom is actually my personal favorite Batgirl. By the way, Doom is best known as Susan. Susan, like Mr. Snake called him. And by the way, did you know that Doom and Mr. Snake used to be a couple during the scene where they are at the Lords of Lucha? And I'm not gonna give too much away, by the way. I might talk about that in my spoiler review that I'll be doing very soon. Stay tuned for that, by the way, guys. Anyways, if you guys wondering why my favorite scenes in the movie, my favorite scenes in the movie are the wedding scene and the climax. These are my favorite scenes in the movie, by the way. And by the way, judging for its ending, guys, there's possibly gonna be a third film. Judging for its ending, I can tell there's gonna be a third film very soon, which I heard it's in the talks. Which I'm very sad for Bad Guys 3 in a couple of years. It's gonna be awesome. And by the way, the pacing is really cool. I really like the pacing in this movie. And I really love everything about this movie. Do I have any flaws? No, I don't have any flaws about this fantastic sequel. And by the way, after watching the ending, I would love to see a Bad Guys 3. Judging for its ending, guys, there's probably gonna be a third film very soon. Don't know when, but very soon. Because after watching the ending, I could tell there's gonna be a third film very soon. Judging for its ending, I could tell there's gonna be a third film very soon. Which I'm very excited. So overall, guys, sorry this review has been too short because I don't want to give too much away for Bad Guys 2 because it's a non-spoiler review. Anyways, overall, guys, The Bad Guys 2 is a fantastic sequel to the first movie. And to be honest, guys, I think it's even better than the first movie. Yep, I said it. I think this movie is even better than the first movie. And I do think that Bad Guys 2 is even better than the first movie. No competition. I think Bad Guys 2 is even better than its predecessor. Bad Guys 2 is even better than the first movie. That is a fantastic sequel. And I think it's just as amazing as the first movie. And by the way, I'm very sad for Bad Guys 3 in a couple of years because after watching the ending, I could tell there's going to be a third film very soon. Because I heard it's in the talks or in the development. I can't pronounce the development thing very well, by the way, guys. Sorry. At DreamWorks Animation and Universal Pictures. Overall, guys, I give the Bad Guys 2 100 out of 10. It broke the 10 out of 10 rating to 100 out of 10. Bravo, DreamWorks. Well done. You made a fantastic sequel to an original IP based on a book that is in par with its predecessor. DreamWorks and Universal, you did a fantastic job making this sequel. And I would love to see more of the Bad Guys franchise. Because yeah, I want to see more. I want to see more of the Bad Guys franchise. Because yeah. Anyways, that's my review on the Bad Guys 2. So, what do you think of the Bad Guys 2? Comment, let me know. Anyways, we're gonna end it here, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will do a review on a spoiler review on Elio and a spoiler review on the Bad Guys 2 very soon. And I will do a live stream later on after making this video. Until then, have a fantastic day. Bye, everybody. And remember, webs, end the video and review. And let's head it.